The GOAT has finally returned. Garou is back in One Punch Man, and it looks like he's about to get dragged into another major fight. Chapter 234, titled Guardianship, brings Garou back into the story after his long absence following the Monster Association arc. These days, Garou is living a surprisingly normal life and working as a delivery man. He's still muscular and clearly hasn't lost his strength, but instead of hunting heroes, he's now trying to live quietly. Unfortunately, the Neo heroes have other plans. Before we get to Garou, we briefly return to Bang at his martial arts dojo. Bang tells his students that he's leaving for an acupuncture session, but that's clearly not the real reason. He's secretly going to watch Garou. Bang leaves Sourface in charge of the dojo, while Charenko immediately tries to avoid training and play video games. Unfortunately for him, Sourface isn't letting that happen. We then return to Garou, who's working alongside his co-worker Shinya. And surprisingly, Shinya used to be a hero. His former hero name was Mad Devil Yankee, although he also operated under another identity called Papillon 800. Shinya explains that he was inspired by Moomin Rider after watching him fight the Deep Sea King. He wanted to become the same kind of hero, but the reality of working for the Hero Association was completely different from what he imagined. Eventually, after being defeated by a monster that Saitama easily killed, Shinya gave up being a hero, and this is where we see how much Garou has changed. Instead of mocking him, Garou actually encourages Shinya to become a hero again. He tells him that if he's genuinely reflected on his mistakes, there's no reason he can't try again. Garou even says that more people notice your hard work than you might realize. Coming from the former hero hunter, this is a massive change. Garou spent most of his life believing heroes were hypocrites and that nobody could truly be trusted. But after everything that happened during the Monster Association arc, he seems to have reflected on his own actions. He still hasn't become a hero himself, but he's clearly starting to recognize that some people genuinely deserve that title. Meanwhile, a group of neo-heroes led by Suiryu has been ordered to attack Garou, but even Suiryu thinks the mission feels wrong. Garou isn't destroying cities or hunting heroes anymore. He's literally delivering packages. Because of this, Suiryu decides not to personally attack him and leaves the mission to the other neo-heroes. Bang is secretly watching everything from a nearby building, and he immediately understands what's happening. The neo-heroes previously attempted to recruit both Bang and Garou. After they refused, it seems the organization has started targeting powerful fighters who won't join them. Bang considers stepping in, but decides Garou should easily be able to handle the situation himself, and he isn't wrong. While Garou is carrying a massive stack of delivery boxes, the neo-heroes suddenly fire powerful darts directly at him. For a moment, it looks like Garou has been hit. The neo-heroes even start celebrating. But then Garou opens his hands. He caught every single dart. Not only that, but he somehow throws the packages into the air, catches the attack, and then allows every box to land back in perfect order. Garou hasn't lost his skills at all. He looks at the neo-heroes and basically warns them that if they're going to attack someone, they should at least understand who they're dealing with. And yes, Garou now has much shorter hair. Personally, I still prefer his old spiky hairstyle because it gave him a much more recognizable look. But let me know what you think about his new design. The neo-heroes prepare to attack Garou together using their cyber suits. Even with the suits, I seriously doubt they would stand a chance, but before the fight can begin, something much bigger appears. A massive dragon-level monster suddenly bursts through a nearby building. The neo-heroes immediately stop and turn toward the creature. Even Garou looks surprised. And that's where the chapter ends. So instead of Garou fighting the neo-heroes immediately, it looks like everyone may be forced to deal with this monster first. Considering Garou previously fought Sage Centipede, I seriously doubt a normal dragon-level threat will be enough to stop him. But I'm really interested to see what Murata is setting up here. Garou has clearly changed since the Monster Association arc, and this chapter feels like the beginning of his return to the main story. Could Garou eventually become a real hero? Or will he remain somewhere between hero and villain? Either way, it's good to have the goat back. Let me know what you thought about chapter 234 and Garou's new look in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.